Welcome. Today I'm making a video on traditional definition of logic. We'll understand what logic meant in the traditional way. Traditionally, logic is understood as the study of correct reasoning. So we have to understand the word reasoning here. And it was a study. And correct reasoning, just not reasoning, but correct reasoning. So traditionally, logic is understood as the study of correct reasoning. So we will understand this word later on. What is reasoning and correct reasoning? In this classical view, that is the old view, logic helps us to determine if an argument. Now we'll understand what is an argument also. This also we have to understand. So logic helps us to determine if an argument makes sense and follows a valid path from start to finish. So traditionally, we say that logic means correct reasoning or study of correct reasoning. And this logic helps us to determine whether an argument makes sense and whether it follows a valid path. Now, what is a path, valid path? That also we'll have to understand from start to finish. Imagine you have a series of statements or ideas. The word statement also we'll have to understand what is a statement. And you want to figure out if one idea actually leads to another in a reliable way. The most important part is the reliable way. It has to flow from one to the next in a reliable way. Traditional logic is all about looking at how these ideas fit together and ensuring they follow a natural progression. Natural progression, that is, flowing naturally, progressing from one idea to another idea. So we'll just recap before we move on. So traditionally, logic was about studying of correct reasoning or valid reasoning. This logic helped or helps us to determine or prove that an agreement is valid or agreement makes sense and follows a valid path from the start to the finish. When we have a series of statements or ideas, we want to figure out if one idea actually leads to another in a reliable way. So traditional logic is all about that. It is all about the natural progression from one idea to another idea.